All right, so we've got Maureen who's here. I think Maureen, are you ready? Yay. Maureen, good morning.
Good morning. How are you?
Not bad. How are you?
Good, good. Thanks for having
Awesome.
me on the
You
show.
wear so many different hats. I have to keep it clear
I
what you're here
know, I
for.
know, I know. Well, this is my pun intended heart hat on because
Yes.
Cayman Heart Fund is
I was
very,
going to
very
say, are we
important.
talking about food today?
Oh yeah, I talk about food every day.
Absolutely. So you're here as a representative of the Cayman Islands Heart Fund.
I
First of
am.
all, tell us a little bit in case people don't know what the Cayman Islands Heart Fund is. Tell us a little bit
Yes.
about what the Heart Fund is and what it is that you guys do.
So I'm the chairperson for Cayman Heart
Mhm.
Fund, and we are the national charity for all things heart health. Cayman Heart Fund's been around for a long time. You know, we've been Miss Susie Soto, as everyone knows, was our founder and our creator, and since then we've been doing a lot of quiet groundwork along the way. And
Mhm.
COVID sort of slowed us down a little bit, like everyone, but now we're up and going again, and we've definitely had a few events and had the pleasure of having you at some of our events. And
Mhm.
Kevin is one of our board members, so we're really we're really wanting to make sure that heart health shines here in Cayman. It is the leading global killer when it comes to health,
Mhm.
heart, anything, and
Yeah.
it surpasses all the other scary ones that we think about. And it's not that it's I
Mhm.
think people don't understand how much heart health literally can affect everyone, and everyone is impacted by it.
Absolutely.
So
I mean,
is this
you can't, if you don't have a good ticker, nothing else really matters, right?
Yeah, and there's a lot of
So,
ways that it can be affected. It's not just
yeah.
diet and health, it's mental health, it's a little bit of everything. So we're taking
Mhm.
the approach as we move forward and get a little bit louder in the community, that we want people to understand that heart health is important. It means something different to everyone. And at the end of the day, we have to remember, being in the Caribbean, especially Caribbean women, we are actually incredibly susceptible to anything around heart health. And
Mhm.
it is actually the number one health issue for Caribbean women. So, that being all said, we're looking forward to hosting a healthcare conference, our
Mhm.
cardiovascular conference, excuse me, next this weekend. So we wanted to just let people know about it, and
Okay.
invite you all to a health screening that we're having. We're having a public health screening on Saturday. So
All right. So
we're
tell us first about the conference.
Yep.
Where is that going to be held and who is it open to?
So the conference is at the Marriott, and that's at the
Mhm.
9th and the 10th. And the
Okay.
first day is more around the medical community. So we have, I think thus far we have about 400 people registered to attend, which is fantastic.
Wow,
And
that's good.
yeah, it is. It's amazing. And it's a local talent, our local professionals here in Cayman, but also an international panel coming in to speak around the new trends and the concerns around cardiovascular
Mhm.
health and disease. So Saturday is more open to the public. So I believe the registration, we still have room. So if anyone is interested in cardiovascular health, we've got speakers throughout the day. So, we'll
Mhm.
be able to, depending on what your interest is when it comes to the topics. But
Right.
um, our thing is, we want to make sure that we also offer health screenings. So on Saturday morning from 8 a.m. to 11:30 at the
Mhm.
Marion Ballroom, we are offering free health screenings. So the health screenings will encompass having your BMI done, blood pressure, cholesterol. So that's all cholesterols. That'll be your good cholesterol, bad cholesterol, total cholesterol. I'm going to
Mhm.
do glucose checks also, and then you'll be able to consult with a medical professional about the results. So
Fantastic.
it's a nice way
So,
to get a heart screening, a health screening. We like to call it your, heart health check,
yeah,
because it does all of those things will affect your heart health overall.
absolutely.
Um,
And it's good to
and
know your numbers. We always say that here
absolutely,
on Medical Rundown Tuesdays. Your numbers say
yeah,
a lot.
yeah, they
You
do.
might look at someone, they look perfectly fine. But when you do, the checks of some of those things you've just mentioned, numbers matter.
They
So
do.
know what your
And
numbers are, folks.
and not only that, not a lot of us, whether we have access to be able to easily get this kind of health screening or not, a year, I mean, gosh, we're in June, a year goes by and
Mhm.
we don't even looking at checking those markers. So
Mhm.
we invite the public to come, and we're hoping to get at least 100 people out. I would love to see that. That would be great. So we want to put it out in the community. This is our first health screening since COVID, so it's been a long, long time.
Mhm.
So we're very much looking forward to having one there. And We'll continue to do them throughout the communities. So this is kind of the first of many, but we wanted to get one in before the summer and then look at doing more throughout the community through the year. So
All right. So Friday, 2 p.m. to 5:30 p.m. is for the medical professionals.
you got it.
People can actually show up and do
Yep.
continuing medical education, CME credits
Yep.
from the
You got it.
Cayman Medical and Dental Society. Lots of different perspectives in cardiovascular health from cardiologists, medical practitioners, business owners, insurance providers, human resource managers, healthcare, fitness and welfare professionals, and more. And then on Saturday morning, the general public can come out from 9 a.m. until 12 noon. And, they'll do some wellness checks. So that's a wellness fair, a heart health checkup
Yeah.
at the wellness fair. And there will be an opportunity to hear both local and international speakers and visit various vendors at that event as well. So people can register. So go ahead and tell us more about the registration process.
So the registration process is easy. If you head on to our Facebook page, there's a link right there, Cayman Heart Fund, and that's it. You're just going to go ahead and register. I don't think we're at max cap yet. That could change by the end of the day. So if you are interested, we certainly encourage you to go online and register. And yeah, I think it's really great to be able to offer this. We've got some amazing sponsors. And we are lucky enough to be able to raise funds to be able to do these kind of health screenings for people. Most of them are in need. We have people coming in all the way from East End and Bodden Town for these screenings, because this may be the chance that they're going to have to get that kind of screening with no cost to them. And if you were going to go and get this kind of screening at a doctor's hospital, at a doctor or at a hospital, it would certainly have an implication on costs. So it's just a nice way to offer something in the community that our sponsors and our donors do support. So we're looking forward to hopefully seeing lots of the public now that we've had a chance to talk with you. So yeah.
Fantastic. And I'll, of course, put the link here in the comment section. So anyone who's interested can go ahead and register again for the Cayman Heart Fund, Cayman Cardiovascular Healthcare Conference, which is happening this Friday and Saturday. So Saturday is open to the public. Friday will be all the medical professionals. So if you're a medical professional and for some reason you hadn't heard of this, perhaps there's an opportunity for you to still jump in and get you some CME credits. And continuing education is really, really important for obviously medical professionals. So
definitely. I mean, trends are changing all the time, and it's cardiovascular health is such a fluid thing. And there's so many different things that are happening on a high medical level, but also from an everyday accessible level for folks like you and me, there's always something available for us to learn a little bit. So that's the goal with the conference this weekend.
Fantastic. Anything else we need to know?
I don't think so. I think that's great. We appreciate putting the word out, and we look forward to seeing everyone there. And as we do more stuff, we'll be happy to come and join you if you'll have us and talk a little bit more about all the things that we're doing on the cardiovascular scene in Cayman.
Wonderful. All right. Thanks. We really appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
And if people want to get involved in the Cayman Islands Heart Fund, how can they reach out to you guys and contact you? There's no such thing as too many volunteers.
Absolutely not. We love volunteers. We've got lots going on. And the easiest way is through all our social media links. You can go online to our website, Cayman Heart Fund. There are lots of ways to get a hold of us. So and whatever's easiest for people, please do. And then we'd be more than happy to have volunteers. We've got fun runs coming up. We've got our community kitchen that we'll talk to you about on another time that we want to build out in the community in Georgetown. So lots of cool things happening. So we would love volunteers to help.
Fantastic. Thank you very, very much. We appreciate it.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. Thanks.
Take care.
Too. All right, folks. So again, one of the wonderful things about Health City Cayman Islands is they always share their space here on the program and in other ways with NPOs and nonprofit organizations. So we really thank them for always being willing to do that, because that's obviously, a fantastic opportunity for these organizations to get some media time and to highlight all of the wonderful work that they're doing. And of course, to educate you, the public, about the events that are happening in the community as well. So this sounds like a really good one over this weekend. So please do check it out. Cayman Islands Heart Fund really provides, education and other resources to people with heart-related conditions. And like Maureen said, heart disease, #1 killer. I know a lot of us hyper-focus on like breast cancer and all of those are important, but the thing that's more likely to take you out, unfortunately, is heart disease. So you've got to know as much as you possibly can about reducing your risk, because it's so many different types of